Welcome to Scienceado. In this YouTube channel we provide insights, news, tips and on science, travel and technology topics. How articulated robots work. Now you understand what articulated robots are and some common applications. Articulated robots, just like other machines, have their strengths and limitations. You want to understand these to make a more informed decision on deploying these robots in your business. The business case and application fit are a few factors to keep in mind when considering an articulated robot for your application. Business case. Articulated robots can have a major positive impact on your bottom line. Certain instances may lead you to start considering automation. Some examples include 1. Higher throughput requirements. 2. Safety risks to human operators. 3. Cost reductions. These are some common reasons for manufacturers to automate. People have a limited speed of movement and can only keep this rate up for so long before becoming fatigued. Automated equipment often exceeds the speed achievable by people. They can maintain this speed for as long as the robot is operational. Articulated robots aren't the fastest robots on the market, but for many applications they can still outpace human operators. The safety of human operators can drive manufacturers to remove them from that task. This is often the case when operators are becoming injured from lifting, cutting, or tending to a machine. Automating this process can both protect your employees and save money from injury-related fines and downtime costs. It is important to remember, however, robots are inherently dangerous. Installing an articulated robot in an application with no risk mitigation can be more hazardous to operators. Articulated robots must be installed with appropriate safety devices to limit the risk of injury to human operators. Cost reductions are some of the most common reasons to automate in today's competitive manufacturing environment. Automated production lines are often more efficient than manual ones at scale. This ultimately leads to a lower cost to produce each part. Additionally, parts can be produced more consistently due to fewer production errors. It is especially important with this robot type to ensure that your cost reductions will be a net benefit after considering the cost of an articulated robot project. Your business challenges should dictate what and how much to automate in your facility. It's essential to understand which projects will benefit the most from articulated robot automation. Our potential finder tool is to help you identify key projects that are best suited for automation in your company. Application fit. You have many options available to you when it comes to robotic automation. Application fit is the most critical element to a successful robot project. Understanding the specific requirements of your application is essential. Articulated arms can perform most applications. However, they aren't always the most optimal solution. In the cases where the application requires a higher speed than this robot is capable of, sometimes delta robots are the better choice. An example of this could be a high-speed pick-and-place application. It would be ideal to pair a high-speed robot with this type of application. Say you have decided that a 6-axis and a delta robot are both capable of performing the task. A 6-axis robot will typically have rates of speed in the hundreds of degrees per second. A standard delta robot can easily exceed 1000 plus degrees per second. Choosing a 6-axis over a delta when both can do the job might be leaving valuable productivity on the table. In these instances, articulated arms are outperformed by Cartesian robots. Cartesian robots have the capability of reaching micron-level precision. Most other robot types can only boast precision levels in the tenths or hundredths of millimeters. Choosing the wrong robot for your application can limit your potential returns or fail completely. Articulated arms often excel in applications that require high levels of flexibility. Welding is a great example of this. An articulated arm would be a great choice because of its ability to maneuver precisely at complex angles to make the necessary welds. More rigid robot types like Cartesians, SCARAs, or Deltas would struggle in an environment when flexible motion is required. How much do articulated robots cost? Articulated robots are on the expensive end of the robot spectrum. The robot itself is expensive, but there are several other factors that lead to a common project cost upwards of $100,000 USD. These factors include 1. Integration costs. 2. Training. 3. End effectors. 4. Safety equipment. 5. Maintenance. It's crucial to include these costs into your ROI calculation. Understand you are facing more than just the upfront cost of a robot arm. Many of these costs are variable and are application dependent. For example, highly complex projects will have higher integration costs due to the difficulty of implementation and programming. More hazardous applications might require more safety hardware. All these costs should be considered while calculating the return of investment, ROI, on an articulated robot. You must then consider what you will gain from automating your process. This includes things like 1. Increased throughput. 2. More consistent production quality. 3. Efficiency gains. 4. Cost reductions. You may even decide to include some qualitative factors like injury risk mitigation or other quality of life improvements. These pros and cons should be weighed against each other to provide an ROI picture. This should help you make an informed decision on an automation project. Hit the like button if you like this video and share your ideas in the comment section. And of course do subscribe.